escaping is controlled by statements made blatant when I throw my tape in. I just need something hold that I can mold and shape in. This is my creation, but I sold my soul to Satan. I'm at hell's gates and I'm tired of being patient, thinking on another level like an affirmation on the appellations, but it's hard to get down because rap is in the basement. I'm a classic case of a massive waste. The writings on the wall splash with acid paint. We're all going downhill like a car with plastic brakes. An inevitable fate. I should choose the way my casket case. Thought my hood was chill, but after 8 you'll get a snatch in face. So I watch TV and let the evil saturate and sit and wait for something that would captivate.
I'm a simple man, rather live my day without a frown, but I tend to fall for the one that lets me hit the ground. Mother Nature is a slut while Father Time is an asshole who beats his kids to death and treats his family like a hassle, and walks around in tassels on several locations for which we spend our savings craving liquor on vacation. My patience has paced back and forth so much it lost its mind, feeling stationary, forgot what is front, what's behind. Still I'm trying, crying through the heart and smiling through the good, never missing things I could've done, but all the things I should've. Neighborhood knitted with the bitter face, the common man who walks and strive with none to hide, but still be holding mommy's hand. I've been banned from a blissful existence on cloud nine, from drinking cheap, not fine wine and loud rhymes. Hold my mind and focus. What bullshit slow like locusts that attacks my soul. I keep control, I close as long as Mississippi Sea and snow. I go what?
Rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch. Rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch.
I can't describe all the shit that I feel inside. Take a deep breath, reflect on the days with no stress, and my thoughts make a mark like a cut on your flesh. Respect my bless when the sun sets, I'm put to the test. I got a goal for my soul, grab hold of inner peace. My life is trouble like a puzzle that is missing a piece. I must maintain a stable mind frame, it's simple and plain, cause if I stare off the same, I got the mirror to blame. We all train and walk by with closed eyes, now check it. Desensitized to media lies, we're unaffected. Collected into groups, troops huddle the street. Hustle the beat every week just to make ends meet, while others fine dine, drink red wine, and walk blind. Express our minds with aerosol, it's considered a crime. We go from positive and negative at times and moonshines, but I'm positive our negative will change in due time.
My work can cause a quality of many tears, or repression like the church did to women for 2,000 years. Listen clear as I try to tribute trials and tribulations, fighting over racing, misusing transportation. Kids get shot and bust us for $6. That shit's fucked up, but thank God it ain't us. Violence below the border, look fast down. Except now cats are found in gas town. That's how, that's why, that's when I cringe, I don't sleep, and I really start to listen. The news might be bullshit, and yet it still makes you less ignorant, so you know I'm watching it. Children burn to death in outer city homes, and overheating cars when windows rolled up and left alone. Accidents happen, and opposites attract. We take so much that when you give, you wanna take it back.
Earth rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch. The earth rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch. Earth rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch. Earth rotates on the fragile axis. To reteach reflex takes much practice. Ain't no heaven sent hang on grass. Bust the past what you want and you got but you can't touch.
I like to take it easy, just relax and unwind, but this beat made me jump, so let's start the conga line. Type to move the party and it ain't gonna stop till the sun come up, but we on the rooftop. Everybody having drinks, don't focus on cream. Everybody break away from your normal routine. Throw up your glass, grab a partner and grind. Make them hips rock till she blow in your mind. If she looking fly and you think you are too, drop her a line, she coming home with you. You know you dressed right and she batting her minds. You gambled on a party and walked out with a prize. Everybody need a break from the whole 9 to 5. Know a little place y'all can come for a ride. Come to a world where the dancing don't end, and every girl around is more than a friend. Get up and we wiggle your ass. Another dope jam for you ladies to dance. Escape all the madness and just let loose. Spot the thick chick with the fly caboose. Shoot her a wink and call her your way while leave paradise a permanent holiday. Everything beautiful couldn't be better. Drinking and smoking, time to go get her. Noise violation, we shaking the street. The whole world shake the ass into with the beat. Put your hands up and scream for the clang. Do a little shuffle while you moving that thing. Opportunity knocks, you gotta let him in, so you can take off in a bottle of gin. Come to a land where the ladies are gorgeous. Experience life without boundaries and borders. Couple beautiful queens chilling at my crib just burning greens. I'ma crack the brew and throw on a jam. We gonna turn the party out till it get out of hand. Can't be stopped when them bodies shaking. Think we ain't crunk, you must be mistaken. B-boys hit the floor, start the breaking. Everybody keep on drinking.
What's the plan, Stan?
Jeez Louise. Holy Hannah.
Azrael.
952.
Oh, sweet Bobbi, there's not enough time to be cocky. The ground's breaking, the air's dry, and the sea's salty. I speak calmly, even in times of desperation. You couldn't hold us back with an army of 7 nations. Accept no imitations. Glowing bright and open mics, expose the types as useless, just like stereos on motorbikes. So hold your lights hella high in the air and start a fire inside. Catch your eye like a flare as my lines swerve like I'm driving impaired on the yellow brick road, hitting lions, tigers, and bears. He who tried must be DUI. I'm fly like Lee Mubai. Yeah, reach too high because sky's my limits with a pint of Guinness. Inscribing inside your mind like hieroglyphics. No time for gimmicks, we just speak our thoughts. Helped with THC, barley, yeast, and hops.
We ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel, and we're not surfing channels in the day, burning candles. Land ho! We battle till only lions left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the iron shaft.
Ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel when we're not surfing channels in the day, burning candles. Land ho! We battle till only lions left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the iron shaft.
Scott, holy smokes at last. 2 MCs is genuine like draft, a divine like path. With the rhymes I grasp, me and ass stay ahead on top like giraffes. Just for laughs, that's why we rap like shawls. Leave the next man shaking like magic 8 balls. All edge a sketch with lines that come out perfect. Once and again recoup and ask if all of this is worth it, cause the audience can't work with the group. Do you replace the audience or do you replace the group? Well, the answer is obvious and the audience knows who. We all have knives but need to cut less like Coop. Oh shoot, department store thinkers give me stress. Need to leave that dot to the A and BL Sears without the S. POS, freaks of society from the start. With the freshest lines you won't find at Big Kmart.
We ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel when we're not surfing channels in the day, burning candles. Land ho! We battle till only lions left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the iron shaft.
Ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel, and when we're not surfing channels. In the day, burning candles. And ho, we battle till only liars left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the Iron
Trust
Chef.
me, this must be a luxury when we process and rock it like Ozfest when dropping the context. I'm lost like the Loch Ness and talk with no regards. Pennies thrown in puns exemplify my smoking thoughts. When I'm rapping, I'm inclined to imagine the world is decongested like reacting. It happens to be food for thought. My appetite's asking from first lines. We're trying to be captains like Naslin.
I'm lost in the Badlands, blend into grandstands. When I stand out, kids run home like Grand Slams. No ma'am, not breakfast at Denny's. Need ugly ones to recognize a pretty penny. Rappers' rhymes get decorated like horn of plenty. Cornucopia Trojan horse delivered to all my enemies. I'm all friendly, a two-faced nice fucking asshole. Leave it to me to be a regular type of Eddie Haskell.
Oh, for Pete's sake. We ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel when we're not surfing channels. In the day, burning candles. Land, oh, we battle till only lions left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the Iron Chef.
Ride through dirt and gravel on a 3-person camel when we're not surfing channels. In the day, burning candles. Land ho, we battle till only liars left. Go home, kick back, relax, and watch the Iron Chef.
Buckslice.
Yeah, you know, I think you know what this is. POS. Popsicle Pete, 2 blind mics, you're on the beat, pop shit. The rush for you. Yo, when time collapses in on itself, the world remains inactive. Would you consider yourself a man of action? Whether you sport the high fashion, vast cash stacking in a flat with the flat screen asking, are you living the dreams are far from it? Grasping heavenly body, sink to your stomach as you watch the stars plummet. A slow outro, you can hear guitars scummit. There's a downward slope to every summit. Run it just as average Joe with the savages flow. There ain't a hope in the world for these cabbage to grow. So all you rap fiends with the rap dreams get slapped by reality. Know what I mean? To be honest, I conduct raps. I started past spitting lyrics over your head like Von Dutch caps. It would take an atomic blast to make me fall in gas. My alcoholic dad still won't fucking call me back. I'm the cat that won't cop out like Shaq, damn right. But I'm stuck in a cul-de-sac, writing tracks by lamplight. Want your campsite, me and boo-boo jacket, picnic baskets. Plus I leave my mark embedded, box spring with the mattress. Word up, I said it, I breathalyze mics. And I keep my mind spinning like exercise bikes. If you stare into the sun, you'll see the light, but lose your vision. When I write, I dot my eyes and cross my T's like crucifixion. I rap, simply to prove that you can listen. Don't get confused by the slews of news that twist it. Is it truth or fiction? And really, who's the victim? Every 1 out of 2 of you has a food addiction. Genetically altered livestock, but we're chewing chicken. And Vancouver kids is lifting guns instead of using fish. Shit, get me started on love. All the music is I shot Cupid with the arrow so he can take a stupid bitch. Smell the eucalyptus, breathing through my nose now. I throw down slow sound, so now you know. Wow. Heroes got the rush. Lodges got the rush. Heroes got the rush. You know we got the rush. Heroes got the rush. Lodges got the rush. Heroes got the rush. You know we got the rush.
Why is he talking about all these different hockey players and shit? I got more assists in the rap game.
Yo, man, someone needs to call me and tell me what's going on, because I got no idea about anything.
Linden, Lindgren, Lundgren, Langdon. It's hard to tell which one of them's banging. I live day to day and disobey my rules. I left my entranceway all covered with shoes. And when it comes to making decisions, you must choose. Like at the beer store for which can of booze you'll sip. And really there's no need to trip. Pretend you're in Hawaii in some shorts and flip-flops. You love it when that kick drum drops. You fiend for it like an MC tries to get some props. I run away with the beat like a thief from cops. And your opinion doesn't matter much to me, so stop trying to be an organism which you're clearly not. What you getting out of that exactly besides lots of fake self-esteem that you turn into knocks. On the door of life, hoping the bullshit stops. Let's tie this up like a Cub Scout knot. And at the end of the meeting, a fat dub from Scott. It's hot, like the sun beats down on your face. If we were all the same color, there would be no race. Back in the day, radio ain't have an image to chase. You only knew what you heard, and to me that's word. But an album with no video today's absurd. Besides, times change with the breaks and beats. Finally hook up with Guha after a couple of weeks. If you were Australian, you'd say you like this heaps. But no matter where you are, I make you stop when I speak. Because when I get down, other people get up. My personality, my plus, my family is stuff. I've been getting paper ever since my route. Might have been an issue I deliver to your house. I'm always looking between the cushion, changing for couch. Ill colonial sound, giving Cody a pound. And relive the same lounge other lizards have found. Oh no, the same flow made you switch your goals. There's no watch on my wrist, but it's time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I said goodbye, it's time I left you. Goodbye.
Hello? Yeah. I need a vacation, man. Tell them to put me on a beach somewhere. Nice. Sandy beach. Where I can just drink my beer. Go surfing. Let's go.
Yeah, peep the situation, pressing steady, testing my patience. I'm ready, awaiting, escaping. On the vacation, embracing these thoughts, cause it's all that I got. They saying traps in the jungle, but I won't get caught. Forget me nots, letting all the passion slide. Can't cut up with the bullshit, growing up on the side where I reside. Pen strike the paper with ease, the flow's H2O. Cause all the shit that I see, reflection on the street, puddle splash beneath my feet. On the bus every day, fucking off of the freaks. Tight criminal, stalk the streets with individuals. Cause of conflict, cause each style is original. A day like this, concentrate on my heart. I still feel my girl, even though we're distance apart. I got stress on my soul, like hole in a mine. But after time, in the end, I'm still gonna shine.
Nothing to do today.
Alright.
Nothing I want to do.
Nothing.
Anyway,
No doubt.
I think nothing to do today.
Okay.
Nothing I want to do. Anyway,
What up, what up?
I think
Oh man, what a week that won't rust away. They robbing ways and arrested logic just today. Plus some on some personal shit that in such a way I won't explain, but I worked 2 days and I didn't get fucking paid. Sometimes it's nice to get laid up in a loophole. I stoop low as a shoe sole to prove points, but you know the rational mind is one, not TWO. You alone, life ain't a fucking group home. And if you don't know, you'll never get it. Off is how I feel and off is how I said it. Took the alphabet on a date, I come to my ABCs. Felt guilt after I spilled and asked politely if it would leave. To sum that up in 2 words, I use words. Sum me up in 2 words and I choose thirds. Never got confused by the blues and booze blurred. I built up stress, upset until my fuse burned.
nothing to do today.
Alright.
Nothing I want to do.
Nothing.
Anyway,
No doubt.
I think nothing to do today.
Okay.
Nothing I want to do. Anyway,
What up, what up?
Yo. My given name is Dylan, the syllable surgeon. My glass ain't half full, it's overflowing and spilling across the floorboards, gaining ground like a warlord. I'm sharp like a sword, when I rap you feel torn. Be forewarned, I was born to conform, but I wasn't feeling that, so I started dealing raps, killing tracks like a train crash. Leave your brains bashed like the rain's cat, swinging bats, aim fast. My surname is Jones, my middle name's Gray. That's my dad's name, so I can't escape from this pain. I've been shaped in his image, derived from a cell. In my eyes you can see him, visualized by myself. Through the years it appeared that he loved beers more than me. He made no change, so he couldn't be supporting me. He could not afford to waste time on a phone call. My mom's brought me up, and now I've grown tall like trees, and plants sound like seeds. And all these thoughts that are running through my head like a track meet keep plaguing my face like acne. And so I grasp the mic and hold it tight and never let it go. These words that I'm saying are extended from my soul. Yeah.
POS.
POS
POS, bitch.
POS, power over suckers. And
POS.
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 Start, hit my mark. POS, go straight to your heart.
POS what?
POS!
Yo. Hold on. POS is obviously in the house. What? Yo. Listen, everybody get out of POS. Those guys are tough. Hold on. Start the beat.
You know POS.
Kept it simple, took time to think quick. Wrote my rhymes over metronome clicks. You can feel me, will I analyze this? You can feel me as I energize hits. Yet as time gets on and on, I write my wrongs like I write my songs. Death is death, it's just how you prolong. Where did I go wrong? I can't ponder, so I yawn and stretch. The morning gets longer till the sun sets. Fonder of my outlets, numerous. You might find me humorous until I strike and kill like I'm humorous kids. You don't want me on your track, I'm sick as clap. I'll steal your audience, you can't take them back. You can't fake a rap too blind, pays attention. Write more lines of detention and cite more time than your sentence life. My friend died Saturday night, no sadder a sight as mad as I might get. On the subject I let good times overpower. I can't cry and if that makes me a coward, let your tears pour out for me in showers. And if that makes me a coward, let your tears pour out for me in showers. When my final hour before me stands, I won't be the coward but the man. And now I stand, you're thinking too hard. Damn, I know I did it. If there's anything I've learned, it's my life, so let me live it.
Yo, when we process, we're pushing hard pressed on a long quest. Goals are far-fetched, maybe my heart's set on what I cannot get, but I'll keep walking until I take the wrong step.
It's my life, so let me live it, just walk into the sunset. It could never be me living loveless. I keep walking till I take the wrong steps.
Yo, I guess I'm quite different. Sight distant from the eyes of those right this instant. My mind to go like firestone tires and blow from pressure. Soaked up in the coldest weather, I alone am sewn together. Bones and flesh, spoken lecture, no listener. Shed my skin like boa constrictors. Going for distance like throwing a discus. Olympics level, I'm showing fitness. It's survival otherwise, which is vital. It's a sleight of hand, idle to your eyes. It's final when you sign the dotted line, sight to get seduced. Accept the truth, I'll lose my mental juice like crystal meth abuse. With less to lose and more to gain, it's retribution for the famous. Western troops conform the ways, supporting change, war for wage. The stage is set but with props, defecting this to political correctness and talk. Basing emphasis on what's meant to exist and what's not. Nothing good to say, so I'm not even giving it thought. So, the planet's air is growing thin like a strand of hair. You can't prepare for tyrants trying to expand the share. But man, you care about their manicures and fanciness. Go ahead, but it's not even half as pure as happiness. I'm glad to answer any question you choose to deepen the depth, bridge the gap, extend your views, perspective, using methods like sleuths, detectives, until we're headed in new directions.
I can't cry, and if that makes me a coward, let your tears pour for me in showers. And if that makes me a coward, let your tears pour for me in showers.
I'm a man, so I can't cry. I'm a man. I'm a man, so I can't cry. I'm a man. I'm a man, so I can't speak a sentence, let alone a word in edgewise. These red eyes represent the years that I have been neglected, stepped on and rejected, disrespected and left tepid in a wretched pool of tears collected through the gruel of fears. As I maneuver through the mirrors, I understand my tool is ears, listening and learning on the quest for priceless knowledge. I can test this might like college and feel blessed I got through all this. But enough of that, I'm a man so I can't cry. I turn my back on all my hardships and salute the man up in the sky. We plan to stand silent like troops to cyanide. I try and hide, but if I keep it all inside, I'll die inside. Am I alive or am I just a hollow drone walking blind amongst the sand? Another man who needs a hand so he can stand on feet and greet life with a clean sheet. Crying is discreet, lying is deceit. Trying to compete, I set a fire to this beat while you're dying in your sleep.
And when we process, we're pushing hard pressed on the long quest. Goals are far-fetched, maybe my heart's set on what I cannot get, but I'll keep walking until I take the wrong step.
That makes me a coward. Look at your tears, so I can't cry. I'm a man, I'm a man. And if that makes me a coward, look at your tears, for me and shout. I'm a man, so I can't cry. I'm a man, I'm a man, so I can't cry. I'm a man, I'm a man.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior.
Yeah.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior.
Life.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just
Word. The way that we grow seems so damn strange. In order to learn, it seems like I gain through pain, and it remains until the moment that I understand. And I realize when she let go of my hand, that wasn't the plan. When we wrote scripts for this, saving the grand across the land on these New York trips. Drank licks with no mix, just searching for a fix. Finding answers may be harder than an East Coast kick. I feel so sick, lacking sleep, catching up quick. Practically living life like bricks, sporadically. Got people grabbing me as I gradually fell. Will they help me stand up? Only time will tell. I can't dwell cause I might just lose my mind. Living for the present, leaving no regrets behind. With no signs to point me in correct direction. One lesson that I've learned, life promised no protection. Protection.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior.
Yeah. It's hard to think all the time before you speak. I'm better off chilling inside till next week. I'm hitting grayness, sunk in a sense of awareness, and some of the time it gets heinous. Everything's on repeat just like every day is. I'm still trying to figure out which way the sway is. Patience, I've wondered if I had an abundance, would it work out? Like will my record ever get funded? Blunted, it's how I stayed for so many of these days. How long will I be here for? Turn the page. Who's the author of the book where my life was made? I'd like to buy the paperback chapter in the shade, but I've stayed so played in my favorite way. So shut the fuck up, your tape deck's got something to say.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior.
I hold my breath until I feel there's nothing left. Ain't for the quest of living's got me spinning, driven by the darkest steps. I watch my step, I never cross the line, but traps are set, and now I don't forget about how hard it is to take what's next. Modern through odysseys and honesties, the part that left. Create a colony as strong as me beneath my breath. I'm screaming solemnly, apologies mean nothing yet. I watch my family do exactly what I don't expect from myself or anyone else. The many were stacked against me, I'm sure every penny will help. I'm mad as hell on the fact that I dwell, ask and fail, brush the dirt off and I'm back on the trail. What a magical world, can't even imagine it twirl. My chances occurred, I miss them now, my past is a blur.
Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior, just inferior, just inferior. Rappers are just inferior.
I gave up on trying to represent. It curses me with debt detriment. My girlfriend doesn't even like the verses I invent, so I pretend that I present the rhymes I bend for my intent when I'm trying to be the air you breathe in your environment. No time like present, no present like time. My table set where you dine, a chef on the line. I'm a complex mind, stop fixing a scrimmage, cause I only seem simple like a pixelated image. Leading by example, an example of a leader. Be the one that brings the heaters, making Alvin love Chinita. He the one that you can count on, plus the one that you can count him in. Love him, but I stayed the same since the mess you found him in. Drowning in the fluid that I bathed in as a birth child. Perfect practice makes perfect practice something worthwhile. Ear to the tile, hearing sounds that aren't there. Guess I'm sorta like Beethoven living upstairs.
Rather than just inferior, just inferior.
Yo, Euro on a production, POS. Another POS track. Straight out the basement. Word one, where you at? Euro, what up? Yo. Classified that I spit acidic shit. I rip through, better revise, supply the medical kit. Intellectual, I battle anyone until the dawn of the sun. As long that I claim the fame and still try to reign supreme. Despite a pipe dream, no prototype survived the real of the fake divided. Yeah, while I'm taking an oath of silence, critically acclaimed, and his name is J. Ken. Lyrically, could it ever replace him? It's never the same out of atheism to say I'm hopeless with several of roaches in an ashtray. Supposedly to believe he living in last days.
Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience.
When I spit it, it's real, and I did it clever, never counterfeited. All around sickness, consider me ill, quite competitive. It's all a part of the business. Ready to brawl, probably ready to kill until I don't feel the will to do harm. But due to the process, the rest is God bless. And it's obvious that I know that I do wrong, but as long that I go back to the process, yes, I guess I got a position to grip lock. To the victim, commercialism, hip-hop. Plus I'm sawed as an architect that cause a chip rock effect. Automatically chip when I break through. With a boombox effect, the tape dude got ate up in the era of the musical mascara, faking the makeup. It's true, dedicated to you and a few others just to take up.
Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience. Audio's guaranteed to lift the audience.
Conservative, who could ever serve the kid? Never get it together, whether or not I put it in pieces. Nearly severely sever MCs in a brief minute. I breathe at ease, peace kid with a weapon in it. You know that I did it with damage and I flow acidic. Couldn't imagine or even manage the package. It's over, holding the threat with a supernova. Model cadets couldn't even pose a threat. And I suppose for death is right out of the question. Do it correct, I cannot with exceptions, And I arrive high alert, protective with a better perception instead of me second guessing. Detective work to determine whether I know what the flow is. Better perspective of a poet, so gonna get touched. Plus I get crushed with a mushroom, but it grows to the one that had just exploded though. Soon devoted the flow so much the following goes. I grow to be sick that I thrown up.
Skeme, POS, Buckslice, dumb nice, out your sunlights like this. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to my man DRE, aka Maestro. Let's go. Bitch, if I bought the drink in your glass, then the least you could give is a kiss of the dick or a lick of the ass. Shit, I'm looking for some liquor and hash, so I might rush your click while you slizzard in trash. Like, give me your stash of weed and cigar leaves, or your vodka, your lead is an army. And no, you ain't defeating this army. Sean Skeme only take an L when he leave a Canarsie. I throw subliminals to up the speed of your heartbeat. Without speech and heat, still beating you harshly. Cause Euro got the zaniest production. Joints hot to death like victims of spontaneous combustion. Me blazing this is nothing, my quotes is racist. Skeme coach the coach that coach the players. You soft then your man just scared. Straight ass, you only magnum, you flash as Zoolander is glare. Yeah.
Find my lines toxic. Find my lines toxic. Telling the VIP if you say that this is not sick. Telling the VIP if you say that this is not sick.
Look, I get the range for the bucks. Sip you're homeless, don't sleep. I will steal the change from your cup, it's real. I ain't playing, I need change from my lunch. And steak in my gut, cause I ain't ate a plate in a month. So if you pansy rap, you can be slapped. In a second, then I hand your damn panties back. No question, you'll get a handprint on your face quick. You must be constipated, dog, cause you ain't shit. Take pics, a note, or a memory. I gives a damn how you choose to remember me. Ain't a rhymer of my pedigree alive, so you better be advised that I ride to the end of me. Swift penalty, I'm giving it out. Cause what these dudes mention, they ain't living it out. So I put my 2 cents in when my record is played, and I get reimbursed when your attention is paid. Chin.
I drop it, it's your option to pick it up and rock it on top of your mind's optic. I shine blind objects. I drop it, it's your option to pick it up and rock it on top of your mind's optic. I shine blind objects.
Mean and vicious, Skeme can achieve what you would not believe but just seen in pictures. If you fiend for raw, my jaw sprays venom. I walk, leave a footprints with lanes in them. Stay winning at shows that were hoes, cause the flows I stay rearranging and changing them. For the lanes, there's no saving them. I get changed just to say that I'm crazy and insane in my ways. So don't collide with a king that has the power to tear out all your insides in a blink. And have them tied to a string attached to my waist, cause getting chased by dogs is how I train in the spring. To say it in layman's, I think that what you're displaying is subpar, either change it or sink. I'm above y'all, I shine, so scientists trying to find ways to explain that I am dangerous.
Yeah. East Van. Yo, check it. Got me struggling, standing face to face with temptation. Pacing back and forth, wearing down concentration. War now. Feel like my world is under pressure. Measure my goals and grab hold for the better. Daily routine, passed by these alien fiends. Once were beans, but chose to smoke away their dreams. Got their souls trapped in glass sticks for show. Molded to the streets, now they too deep to let go. Now I know all my boys considered as freaks. The truth we speak, only here to better the weak. Peep these souls leak away with junk in their arm. How can one man inflict himself with that harm? And I walk through the dirt to remind myself that I gotta stay clean to maintain my health. I ain't trying to follow green to attain this wealth. Just call it murder when the poison shit is dealt, no doubt.
Handle that before you fall off track. A never-ending nap from a life of flat. To each his own, I guess. It's not for me, but some will live a life of fun and never get shit done. Handle that before you fall off track. A never-ending nap from a life of flaps. To each his own, I guess. It's not for me, but some will live a life of fun and never get shit done.
We're all addicts attacked by ads and instant facts. Even Cabbage Patch kids are on the patch with an itch to scratch. Your parents' plans of an unaddicted path have been ripped in half, cause you mix and match with some sip and stab. Now you're broke, whipped and scabbed. It's close to sift through trash, but you gotta get dope for blow to lift your ass. Chasing dragons, now it's got a vicious grass. Doing dip and crack and no address to the residence you're living at. You're feeling whack, but at least you're now tripping. Losing weight fast, pounds dropping like cow tipping. What a way to go out, your body found fishing. But that's the price you pay just to get lifted. Addiction's a blade to slice your wrist with, but misfits get caught by life's fishnets through chemical assistance. No physician could fix this or mystic predict this. Analysts say high risk. So check the statistics of feeble bodies living in alleys, freshly christened by piss rising and hypnotized by sirens, trying to find a dry place off to the side to hide in. In high school, it was cool to throw a 5 in, but now you wake up every morning with thoughts of suicide rise. Your foul existence seems like a strange contrivance, so kiddies, I advise it won't be wise to try this.
Handle that before you fall off track. A never-ending nap from a life of flaps. To each his own, I guess. It's not for me, but some will live a life of fun and never get shit done. Handle that before you fall off track. A never-ending nap from a life of flaps. To each his own, I guess. It's not for me, but some will live a life of fun and never get shit done.
I want it all in this, some iced out chains with my name on an emblem. Girls on my arms by the pool in my kingdom. Blowing me kisses while the missus holding my ankle. Cold chillin' drinking, stats increase when I rap on beat. Got beautiful ladies cleaning my sweets while I'm attacking with heat. My own line of calls on the street, get that booty bouncing, then I'm smacking the cheeks. Want it all and I'ma get it, just record and spit it. And I'm headed through the roof cause they say the sky's the limit. Rainy days and sunny nights will confuse you in a minute. Won't see nothing but smiles, oh my God, when you come to visit. Butlers and maids, shine my chains. Chasey Lane, shine my brain. She can shine my bald head and the rims on my plate. And I'ma sip a margarita and chase with champagne. Holla. I'm just wanting everything. Nice cars, nice girls, and my hands covered in heavy rings. Chatty bling, Ruby screaming out, are you ready, king? Y'all know I was born ready, so just let me sing. Late at night, way after dark, I'ma throw on the lights at the amusement park. I want a limo service for any purpose, so I can hit a liquor store and make me a purchase. Have my service, bringing me food, and the masseuse downstairs for when I'm in the mood. Fly young girls with snotty attitudes, I want these girls to work me like they got something to prove. I've been told that dreams come true. I want it all bad and I know you do too. Everywhere I go I wanna hear an applause. Lifeguards in my pool, white shirts, no bras. But I wouldn't slow up, build on a strong foundation that'll always hold up. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a rush to blow up, realizing that I'm still young, got no words to grow up. I was touched by God, I was crushed by God.
This song is just a basic thank you to my parents and everyone in my life that's made a difference. I'm just gonna share a bit about how I came to be and how my mom and my dad came to be. I think it's something that should be told for other people to hear because, you know, we all have our stories to tell. Here it goes. This is me. He grew up in a world that slapped him in the face, placed under a ton of stress as a test to see if he'd break now. He'd wake up hungry, but he wasn't alone. His mother starved herself for him to eat. Her struggles turned to poems. She'd often tell him stories of a better future, while her oldest daughter's stomach was held together by sutures. Her man would break his back and work his fingers to the bone to pay for medication, cause his little boy was dying at home. And as she sat and cried and contemplated suicide, the love was her salvation, so she knew she couldn't die. His son had made her a promise when he was 7. He swore to her that she would never see him go to heaven. The doctors had predicted that he'd die at age 11. Well, now he's 21 and got a stronger heart than ever. He's also thankful for his struggles and his pain, cause if he lived it different, then he wouldn't be the same. You don't enjoy the sun if you don't get to feel the rain. You'll never live your life if you don't choose to disobey, man. This next verse is about my dad and how he grew up. Her man would travel from one country to another. He'd see her twice a year if he was lucky, and his mother always doubted that he'd make her proud because he fought his brothers and swore that he would never follow footsteps of his father. He chose to take the road of fending for himself and started to pursue his dream at early age of 12, man. His wanderlust helped him make a tough decision. The only way for him to see the world was through it fishing. And as he packed his bags and kissed his mom goodbye, from this day on he was a man and she would never see him cry. Man of the sea for the rest of his life, or so he thought until he bumped into my mom, his future wife. This is what my mother's been put through in her lifetime. They made her father die in front of her eyes. Her childhood stolen from her at the tender age of 5, and she was exposed to the ultimate greed a politician's need to keep her mind from being free. Her mother lost her sanity from what she's seen, and how the hell was she supposed to feed herself and 3? Yeah, she was living where social class was poor or rich, so she was forced to give both of her daughters to an orphanage. They grew up looking out for one another day and night. Older brother fended for himself until he lost the sight of what is right and wrong. Brain damage from an accident, so as I write the song, he sits helpless cause they strap him in. She hit the age of 18, they tossed her in the street, but she been grown so long it didn't scare her in the least. Instead she used it as the perfect opportunity to live her dream of singing to her newly found community. And to this day she blesses ears with her songs, only now she got 2 daughters and a husband and a son and home. Yo, that's it for now. Basically, this is just me telling a little bit about what we went through and what I went through in my life that made me into who I am today. I'm pretty sure all of you have something that made you into the people you are today. I would love to hear it someday, so if you have something to share, do it. And thanks for your time. Peace.
Rap annihilator, whose whole style is greater. Piling paper for miles and acres, violator. No doubt that'll make your whole crew hop. I'm known for rolling Philly Titans up into a new eye. Smoking on the rooftop, my whole crew hot. True talk, don't front when you know you stop. No, you not ever gonna take my throne. And calling out names won't break my bones. I live in the city where the fake guys roam, biting other styles while I make my own. Fake live clones. Imitating perpetrators, ain't no time for worthless haters. I'ma have to merculate certain flavors, appeal to different people. In my case, I respect anything that's real. With a style guaranteed to make herbs walk home, you still wouldn't have a clue with Sherlock Holmes.
Clocking time on these blocks, just building our minds. Petty crime, line for line, just killing the time. And when I step outside, my live attitude switch up in the mix. A kid always taking the risk. It used to be fists, now straight bullets don't miss. The Wild West reigns again, leaving innocent hit. These freaks fiend for a fix, now they searching the cracks. Outside my front door, they won't let me relax. Adjusting my slacks and continue to walk. Getting eyed by the cops as I glide down the block. Looks like I'm slinging rocks, giving props to my peeps. The streets are alive at night, makes it hard to sleep. Life in East Van brought me plenty of stress with bad nerves. Equals word POS. The city's not soft no more, or hard to the core. In 04, we don't know what the fuck we in for.
Murder the verbalist sprayed, my word infinity forever. Aid to the system, couldn't ever get rid of me. See the epitome, 3D, gotta be kidding me. See, at least 90% of rappers are visibly actors. Cause critically, they're lyrically not giving a real position. They spit it to me, listen. Consider it pop for they pot to piss. And I constantly watch while they plot with a proposition. I'm stomping the competition with a proper composition. On top with a monster condition. In addition, I can't really be stopped with an ability with a pen. My head is hot then, and I don't intend to pretend when I spit it out. I get them out of the batter ball before the end. And then it comes right back around again. It ain't hard to tell what I represent.
Yeah, Azraelian. Yeah. On the mic. Yo, I'm good like one of the one something. Cause after times my heart's pumping. The other half I'm sleeping with the alarm buzzing up on my clock. 7:30 permanently on the dot. Plus I'm far from it, but my wallet to want to solve every problem I got. It's not part of the plot. Tomahawking rappers make them fall and drop. Claws of a velociraptors ain't as sharp. The gaming sharks swim in circles. Leaving images and splinters in you like Ninja Turtles. Picture perfect with the herbal remedy. It's high function. Punching a size munchkin, especially when you're next to me like size busting. Dry up in the heat of the moment. Impeaching opponents and keeping rodents and fleas from reaching complete components. I'm cold as a breeze that makes the hair stand up at the back of your neck. God answers like Alex Trebek. Haven't balanced in check, but my stash is structured sturdy. Running it like the Kentucky Derby. You're making your brain freeze like you go up to Slurpee. Yo, we're coming early and we're leaving fashionably late. Exasperating everything that's gas we deflate. Compare it to hate, I just share what I make. Lowercase, capitalist, one of my character traits. Yo, we're coming early and we're leaving fashionably late. Exasperating everything that's gas we deflate. I share what I make, it's transparent with shape. Lowercase, capitalist, one of my character traits. What up, yo? Oh, yo, chill, let's go. Going like done. Alright. Yeah, I'm on the scene, on the chase like Charlie Sheen. You're walking between a rock and a hard place. Lost some steam and all I want to need is a mic like it to rock to a fiend. I'm logical like Popsicle Pete. I keep the law illegal or not. I proceed in the activity that I want, like smoking weed from a pipe. Yo, to each its own, so maybe the day that I leave it alone. You rappers trying to be deaf, but you break the number 3 on your phone. Oh shit, my line's beeping, even without call waiting. The law's taken into my own hands, long as it's cops vacant, turn on around. To bomb the town, the freaks come out at night. You can catch us in the fucking front of the stage, shouting hype. As anybody who's there, making you stand like Medusa's hair. I'm tight squeezing you, ain't getting through like Pooh Bear. Who cares? For negativity, I care for what concerns me. Yeah, I'm hitting the hay, the punch of the clock coming early. Yo, we're coming early and we're leaving fashionably late. Exasperating everything that's gas me to plate. I share what I make, it's transparent with shape. Lowercase, capitalist, one of my character traits. Yo, we're coming early and we're leaving fashionably late. Exasperating everything that's gas me to plate. Compare it to hate, I just share what I make. Lowercase, capitalist, one of my character traits. Hey, good one for the good guys, that's how we do. got the character traits, you know. Word One's got the character traits, and Guha's got the character traits. Plus, my man Kaboom's got the character traits, and Two Blondes got the character traits. Yo, Chatty O's got the character traits, and my East Band Heads got the character traits. Yeah, that's how we do. Right for you. 2004.
Yeah. Some other stress, caught up in the service of sex, but goes to get food for her sons to digest. Her breast swollen, which match the black around her eyes. Scars on her wrist, clenching her fist. She wanna die, don't try to understand her loss, a greater plan that God has for man. It's the laws of the land, it's the cause and effect. Being raised in poverty, no chances given for the knowledge to operate properly. When she was young, a beautiful queen, shine like the sun. Abusive parents, sick of the drama, she on the run to escape. Made a mistake, victim to rape, battered a bruise. In a matter of moments, she's gonna break. Fate offered her a way out, she just had to take a little dose. Now she close to resemble a ghost, a host to a disease. Now tell me, how could it be that she bared the seed that would turn it to me?
He's known for making the best of his situation, shaking, scrambling, baking, and making lemons into lemonade. He never hesitates, so when they told him, homie, be patient, paid no attention, and the family went their separate ways. He set the stage for an Academy Award-winning picture from when he hit the door, set out to pitch the roar. Set up your pistols and pour a little liquor for a kid who never really had a shot to live for sure. This narrative is a bore because it happens so often. Laying your son in a coffin is like a daily chore. For many mothers in Harlem who just put up with the problems at 24, learn that life is just a daily war. I say no more, no one listens, nobody cares about the pigeons of society. Why is eternal bitching? Cause the cycle just repeats itself. Penitentiary chances for all the people forgotten growing up in certain circumstances.
Hey yo, cats are starving, no apartment, they in the cold. The only food they got is the shit they stole. Looking for a meal and a place with the hot stove. Asking you for change if it looks like you got dough. Life started savage, never really lived lavish, hardly can manage. But no, they didn't plan it. Born into a broken home, childhood damaged. Grew up slinging drugs, made a pretty good average. Now they on the streets, trying to find a sandwich. Looking for some food, even in the trash bins. Had a fucked up life, thought drugs was the answer. Never had an education, didn't have a chance to. Can't get a job cause of criminal records. Employers won't hire them, not feeling the stature. Not willing but captured, the streets got him stuck. And the saddest thing about it is, you don't give a fuck.
Blind bottles and Skrypt. God, you just touched my waist. Really creepy.
Follow me, because I know a spot where I can rip you up like Roman Catholics, the Orthodox split division. Leave you with more indecision than Catholicism, religion dictating how you living. Might as well listen. For the record man, we about to shut the city down like the record man. Record plans. Wish you had a second chance, knowing that you don't. That's why you shit your pants. Ain't a grand life we've been. We all have masks and we all wear skins, but my patience with these fakes is simply wearing thin. Call me arrogant, that's exactly what Aaron is. Sheeran, and now you know too much. Leave the hardest crews like, oh, I'm touched. But you fuck around with us and you're fucked. My homie Rob hurts like Julia Bud. Now you don't know enough, surefire way. Every single day we bless the page for a little pay.
Time is up, it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear. Time is up,
it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear. Honey did thought she was looking sexy. Tried to make a move, boyfriend trying to sweat me. Cause he probably knew that she was gonna let me hop in a bed sheet, pop it till I'm empty. Then I bounced out wearing his clothes. He saw the webcam on his girlfriend exposed. Steam coming out his ears, blowing out his nose. How the hell's he doing that move? That's fucking impossible. Yeah man, you girl, I gave her a poke. Took a shower, stored her right in your robe. Can't fit in condoms, need a hat like the Pope. Sitting naked on your furniture like spread having a smoke. I'm a rude motherfucker, I'm a predator too. Would use steady cover, getting exercise when I'm under the covers. Private workout sessions for that girl Suzanne Summers. Time is up, it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear. Time is up, it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear.
Up in this bed, check it out. Yo, out the gates, go man, go. Rappers be so slow, but my whole damn flow packed tight like a 4-door. Leave your block war torn shit. Pause, you know I'm a charmer when I keep my hoes in check like an organized farmer. Plus I got armor, comma, don't need a sauna. Deep be too cold for that. I sold my soul for crack. Jump in, your hoes are fat, but I'm not gonna jump in that. You hoes are fat, lamping, chillin'. You know how my gang hang. Rappers are the right like fat chicks in a gangbang. You disoriented, making fun of Chang Wang. Oh gosh darn it, this doesn't make sense. I need a copper press just to mop my mess. So I don't leave out my soul if my sock did hoes. Oh, talking about cheddar, but it's not your cheese. People talking about coke, but ain't got no keys. People talking about style, but ain't got no steez. Yup.
Time is up, it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear. Time is up, it's now or later. The doors are closing on the elevator. You can go to the top or sit down here. I'ma move on up, you can exit to the rear. Oh no, think I got a problem. Running through these crowded streets acting like I'm jogging. Crazy motherfucker thinking people talking. But the truth is I'm just fucked up on toxins. Tell myself it's just nonsense. I ain't passing no business, call me Michael Johnson.
This beat bumps, plump like Botox. With styles and jump back, I like Mohawks. People smoke rock so hot and blow spots. Trying to get they show rock, claiming ain't no pop. You know snots, no, not the sickest and the greatest. Don't even say shit, if there's one thing I hate is
it's fat chicks and tiny bicycles. I don't try yet, I'm outright in fools. Jinx knocked on wood but still spoiled. They got me pissed off like shit stains on a toilet. Don't make noise like Charlie Chap. The most dopest and gnarly is back.
I just don't search, cause when bloodstained appearance of soul remains dirt. We all hurt, some flirt with fate and make mistakes. That's why we drink and get high for some sort of escape. I face hate every day like you wouldn't believe. Now is it better to give out than it is to receive? Some give out too much so their families grieve. Now they back underground, left the nerves to seize. Memories with ease that blow away in the breeze. Carry on like wind under wings over the seas. That reminds me of a dream that fulfilled my fantasies. On a beach in the sun, seeking shade in the trees. But the truth is clouds are black over my back. On the other side, blue skies shine through the cracks. Tracks paint a vivid image, even for the blind. Basic rhymes for those that don't read between the lines. The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life. The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life. The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life.
Another day, another dollar. Oh, $1 less. Losing cash is just an everyday, that's why a man stressed. I must confess, I say the funds are not important, but they are. I want a jetty, boat, and car, steady supply at the bar. Instead, I'm broke. Tokens of appreciation go quick. I want a dope chick that's smart and not afraid to blow dick. I know it's just a moment in time. Dumb hoes and rhymes, party stress, and then you die. Where we go next hasn't really been determined full yet. Man speculates it's either heaven or hell, freedom or jail. Before they go, we read them a tale that's been cherished, praised, and worshipped by the needy and frail. As greedy as sail, we puff the magic dragon and then pass out until you find your son in the body bag. You won't lash out. Fast route to success will often leave you cast out for selling out. Punishment will be that you dwell in doubt.
The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life. The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life. The things that I do take place during the night, though they might not be right. Yo, this is my life.
My candid portrait is a matinee at night. I'm looking past today and I haven't changed my sights. 2020, plan A isn't happy-go-lucky. My clock's minute hand is rusty and the sand in my hourglass is stuck when it's night. One thing I'm not caught up in is hype. That's as ironic as a government strike. Running lights with the ambers flashing. Traction grounded, the land is lamplit. Nocturnal, I can't sleep like I'm having a bad trip. Transcript in my hand's grip on the situation. Simply explaining the obvious. There'll be nothing to take if you don't start with a risk and go from there. From nowhere to now here, standing up loud and clear. Just look where I was last year as opposed to now. Slacking I won't allow and hold my vows next to my heart so they never forgot. The back of the bus I'm riding, staring at the crescent moon by myself since the welded cocoon was left too soon. Hey, I guess it's just the way it goes. I've learned to say in prose. Actors playing roles for the names of clothes. Laminate your soul, stay in control and spend your currency. Events thoroughly, the sense of urgency like I gotta have it. These times it's automatic, it's hard to stand it. People walking, talking, cotton fabric personified. No heart inside and walking lines, sharp for pride. What you saw on the sign was a step to begin to sell a product, they'll do what it gets to convince you. The mess that we live through is glitz and glamour. Those who sit in passenger can live for the camera. I'm a system hacker who doesn't want what another's got. My love isn't bought up in the plot. It takes thunder to shock somebody nowadays. Can barely get a real meal with an hour's wage. I amount my change and roll it up. You're in a sad state if you have to hope for luck. What you own is nothing compared to what you are. But if you sprint too fast, you can't run too far. Set your pace, and who can add in minus? Advertisements supplied in this land of tyrants causes bad guidance and miscommunications. I hate to lose relations if I choose to save them. The advertisements, how companies come to you. It's just a big game, a monkey see, monkey do.
Yours today.
Conform to the way of the orders portrayed in the storms of the shade.
Riveting.
Subliminally giving you imagery, the biggest interference of intellect in the century.
Captivating.
Small businesses and capital making, we consume to feed a larger corporation.
The event of the year.
Just lend me your ear if your senses are clear. You don't let it interfere.
What sells and who pays? Target audience's eyes to the stage. If this works, I'll get a raise, and if not, tomorrow's a new day. Where where I say what you believe, I package tactfully. Reality is actually what I conceive it to be. Ad nauseum till I can't breathe, like I have Bobbi's anatomy. Know what I mean? Me and a team had a conversation, came up with a voice for your child's generation. Run it by head of corporation.
Your marketing skills are affordable.
Made in India, assembled in China, and sold in Florida. I'm warning you, your child is gonna love it. Cause you don't advertise the lies, the hidden messages. I'm a corporate criminal without a criminal record. Yet I deserve what I get. The sins I commit is continuing to feed the bullshit to the people that don't deserve it. The unexpected, accepting masses of classes, rejecting nothing, wondering if I'm the only one who sees clear. The paychecks I've received don't justify what I do here. Don't mind the hidden interest resting in the fine print. Sign your name on the line to which these thoughts hint. Add subtle, just facts, no add trouble.
Get yours today.
Conform to the way of the orders portrayed in the storms of the shade.
Riveting! Subliminally giving you imagery, the biggest interference of intellect in the century.
Captivating!
Small businesses and capital making, we consume to feed a larger corporation.
The event of the year!
Just lend me your ear if your senses are clear, you don't let it interfere.
Submerged in a whirlwind, I'm certain the world ends not in my lifetime, but it's curtains for children. Growing up in garbage, perversion emerging. So if I buy this product, I get her as my girlfriend. Loudspeakers blaring, nothing hyper than their noise. Half-naked boys on a cycle of steroids. Brothers racing each other, drinking with a subpoena. Mothers addicted to buying the world. Sisters bulimic, they lie to you, girl. I wish you would see it, catch you ride with a pearl. Masterminding you all with a prize in your skull. Advertisements, what the science is called, and the missions repeated, telling you you need what you put in your eyes to beat us. Beautiful CG guide is minimized, deleted, criticized, cause being full of pride's conceited. Creating perfect versions, making every person miniature. Corporation hypnotists ensuring that you're insecure. Used to rocking shell toes, they said to go for the Jordans. We'll put in front of ads and never know what's important. It never bothered me before, but it'll swarm us in circles. Cause now they're using hip-hop and corn pops commercials. What are they doing? What are they doing to us? You gotta find self. Can't tell you what to look like. Who to be. It's ad trouble. They never tell you how to live. But you try anyways. Influencing you all. Taking away your originality. Don't buy into it. They can't tell you who you are. What to look like. Just be yourself.
Buckslice, right? Buckslice, you know what I mean? Right there. Oh, yeah, I got some loose change.
So you got me Popsicle Pete. Yeah, I figured out how to use this
change for the Buckslice, right?
It's good, probably too.
Yeah, I guess magnets are cool, I guess.
Up in the booth right now, you know?
True. Under Andy's. Shouts out to my man, our colleague.
Langdon Auger.
Yeah, you stay.
Barking spiders and shit.
Yeah, it smells like.
Fucking hot now here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really should put a grow up in here. It's, you know,
yeah, this booth would be good for a grow up.
POS like that.
Yeah, I guess I
make
do
some
a grow
cash
up.
to put on our next album that we're giving away for free.
Putting out swag.
Cheer.
Peeing on your sister. What's why?
Okay, that's enough of that.
Let's get out of here.
POS.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up all stuff.
My life is symmetry as I reflect in the mirror, but perfectly clear and as close as it appears. And my peers cheer for the pressure to alleviate. Hidden tears anticipate the chance to escape. At this rate, I need to make a change or bail. The negative hate is gonna wind me back up in jail. I impale these thoughts cutting from the slots of my mind. It's like rewind. My life's addicted to crime, and for some time I've had this pressure on my physical, livable existence. It's persistently fucked. It's pitiful, I'm stuck. I can't find relief, wander the streets, search for the slightest sign of peace, and it never cease. The constant pain in my heart, I wanna find a light, trying to run away from the dark. In the park, lying on my back with open eyes, I dream I can rise with arms open to the sky, so high to the point that I won't think straight. Take this train of thought so I cannot concentrate. Take what I've got, all my happiness, I don't care. You can have it all, cause it really isn't there.
Hey yo, I'm trying to get my tracks out fatter than fill my pockets out like Jim Patterson. I even got my own plans for a Jabba den. Have a cup in the hut with Jabba's men. Then the Empire Strikes Back, my entire life track recorded on one disc. You need to go buy that, cause my my philosophy's as simple as better. Pop the pimple of life and expose the whole cheddar. Driving around town with my windows down, hearing surround sound, interior brown lounge. Listen, there ain't a light on my tree that won't glisten. I once caught 9 fish in 5 minutes fishing. They like, yo Lang, what kind of bait you using? I hate choosing. MCs rap like they been boozing. Sarcasm I do not take lightly, cause sometimes I use it and dudes wanna fight me.
Fuck you looking at?
I find it funny, it's so funny to me.
Looking at?
This shit's so funny to me. Langdon Auger. It's so humorous. Shit is humorous. This shit. It's Langdon Auger. It's POS shit. Fuck this. Fuck this beat. This beat's done.
I don't want to talk about it right now. You're all smarter than me. It's a bunch of freaks.
What?